Hey, what's up, dudes? Kevin Castillo here, team captain of the dudes, and I'm going to be showcasing my Izuku Midoriya deck that I took to Vegas. I got first place at the Provisionals. It was the second one they hosted. I think they have 3 of them going on. But yeah, I took the dub with Midoriya, which is awesome. I didn't do too great in the regionals just because I got some ties and that kind of ruined my record, and then I got a loss when I shouldn't have lost, but I'm not going to go into big detail. At the end of the day, I didn't do that great in the regional, and I did do some changes in the deck, and it actually helped me out a lot in the Provisionals, which I really was happy about. But yeah, I won with Midoriya, focusing on the good symbol. He was a lot of fun to play. He kills out of nowhere. He's very aggressive, and I love playing him. He's a really fun deck, and if you guys want to build Midoriya, like, I hope this is a good skeleton to follow and stuff. It's a little different from other Midoriya builds that I saw. There's some stuff that people play, but some stuff that I want to really max out on, and I'll show you the combos that I did that got me to like attack like 7 or 8 times in a turn. It's crazy. But anyways, Midoriya, if you don't know what he does, he has an enhance where you can pitch a card, and it gives your punch attack +1 speed and +3 damage. So it's really good because it makes every attack pretty much a very aggressive attack. +3 damage is great. You're losing cards in your hand, but that's no problem with the deck because Midoriya has a lot of cool assets that let him draw more and just keep going. So pitching the card isn't bad at all in the deck. And his response is what I really like. There's a couple times where I was able to check a foundation that I already have on my stage, and I was able to build, and I got to like 10 foundations maybe in my second turn. I don't know. It's crazy. Midoriya is awesome, and you really want to max out your important foundations for when you check them, because then it just fuels your OTK potential. And yeah, that's pretty much Midoriya. 6-hander, 29 life, and I never sided him out for another character in the tournament. Midoriya was great. I was gonna side Tetsu, but I kept Midoriya in. So I'm gonna start with attacks. Let's go ahead and show the best attack, Haymaker. He's your best opener. Haymaker, you could draw a card, you could build a 0 foundation from your drop, and usually you could do Midoriya pitch the foundation from your hand first, and then you have the target in your drop now. So then you are able to build, which is awesome. He has EX, so he could be really fast, but yeah, this is your best opener because this is how you get your foundations really quick, because you want to build a lot of foundations just to kill your opponent quick. Your second best opener, or the card you want to play after Haymaker, will be Hardened Jab. So these work great with each other because you go 5 and then you go another 5, and you just build 2 foundations without really losing so much resources. And he hits hard. He's a 5 damage attack. He's kind of slow with only 3 speed, but it makes your opponent block, and there's only so much you can block, right? So this card's amazing. Sometimes you will be building face down foundations off of him, and other copies will be able to pick up those attacks later on. So he just lets you keep going, and he's an amazing attack. Him being 4 is just awesome. Next, we have Texas Smash. This card lets you pretty much kill your opponent that same turn. It being a 4-track is awesome because then you don't have to worry about paying so much foundations for the cost for the card. But he could be attacking for 10 damage in the turn because +3 from Midoriya, combo enhance +4, and it's inherent +3 attack, 3 damage, makes it at 10. So he's really awesome, and give the next attack +4. And usually what you want to do is the next attack you're giving the +4 is going to be an attack that you know is going to go through. So either with a fast attack, or if you stun your opponent out, this card, or if your opponent just can't block anymore, this card, that's when this card really puts in the damage. It's really good, and he has really good block 1 mid. Now the card that lets us extend so much, and I don't know why people don't play this card at a max of Midoriya. Maybe because it's a secret rare, and maybe it's because it's kind of expensive. But the secret rare, yeah, you want to play 4 of this card. This card's amazing. Pretty much it says pitch your whole hand, give all your attacks that pump and then let this be your last card you play, and draw yourself a fresh hand. It's just too good. And the really cool thing is, it works really well with this card. I'll be showing you later in the profile, but if this is like if you have this card in your hand and you use this Midoriya's ability, you discard this, you're gonna draw yourself your 3 cards, and then the response to draw yourself another card. So you're drawing 4 cards. This card is just amazing. You want to max this out. It's a good low block as well. You don't really use the other enhance, like if your opponent can't block it, commit your Raw's character. Usually they're able to block it, but you only want to do it for that draw 3. This card lets you just draw steam and just keep going. To round off the attacks, we are playing 2 of the Hardened Chop and 2 Heroic Strike. So these cards are amazing, and I wish I could have played more of them, but there's only so many attacks you can fit in your deck because you don't want to have really bad checks. So I figured these are pretty good for 2 ofs. Heroic Strike just works so well with Haymaker, because then you stun 2 with Haymaker, and then you go ahead and play Heroic Strike, you stun another 2. It just stuns your opponent out. Sometimes certain matchups, they don't have it can't be fixed or anything to stop the stun, so Heroic Strike puts in that work to get rid of those annoying foundations, put them committed. And then Hardened Chop just lets you just keep going, just lets you destroy a committed foundation that's face down, and then go ahead and build one face up. I mean, not face up, face down, but in active. So he just lets you just keep going, and then this is another way how you could get, how you could potentially get attacks from the top of your deck to your face down stage as foundations, because you might build them. So then it makes Hardened Chop better. So, and then he's a great block as well because he has Breaker 1, so it's really good for defense. And he just says that if you block him, your opponent's going to discard a card. That's one of his enhances. So it puts your opponent in a weird spot. And he's a low attack. We don't have that many low attacks, so I think he's the only one actually. But he's amazing. And yeah, I would want to play him more, but I feel like the other cards we're maxing out are more important for just the game plan. So 2 and 2, I think it was just fine. So that was the attacks. We played 20, I believe. And then now we will go to how we're able to kill our opponent. And it's because of this card, Capture Evildoers. You want to max this card out. I was considering playing 3, but I was so happy I played 4, because just when I wanted to see it, I used the Secret's ability to draw a fresh hand. I drew this card and I was like, alright, I guess I'm going to keep going. Or the turn, right before I play the Secret, you play this to clear the board, to play the Secret, full cowling, and then just keep going. This card's just amazing. The enhance, you gotta remove a momentum, so you gotta make sure you have a momentum. You have multiple copies. You can use this to steal, remove one of your opponent's momentum and then have one yourself. So this card's usually never dead, and it's just great to see in your hand too because it has that Breaker 1. So I want an action card. If I was gonna play an action card, I wanted to be able to defend well. It's a mid block for 1, which is great, and like I said, Breaker 1, it's amazing. This card was able, this was how I was able to like attack so many times, 8 times in a turn, and then you don't have to worry about that building the difficulty because you're clearing the card pool. So this card was amazing in the deck. So glad I ran it, and it's good for the Mineta matchup, which could be annoying. If you're afraid of that, works out. Another card. So now we're going to the foundations. So this is a card. This is one of the cards that helps you get 1, momentum, and 2, making the card pool easier for you. And it's Pulling Punches. It also has the Deadlock enhance, which is nice because I don't think we have any other enhances with Deadlock. So it's nice to have this. We're maxing out for, and what I would like to say about the foundation, I don't know if I said it earlier, but the ones where we're maxing out at 4 are the ones that you want to be able to build with Midoriya's response. So this card's really important to build because it just clears your card pool, right? And it gives you your momentum. So this is a fantastic card to check and then build with Midoriya, which is awesome. So yeah, like I said, helps you keep extending, be aggressive. Next, we have Advice for Winners. This card is super awesome too because it just lets you keep extending. If you check an attack and flip it, go ahead and check again. There were a couple times where I checked 2 attacks in a row, which was unfortunate, but more than likely you're not going to check 2 attacks in a row. So this just lets you just keep extending, and I liked it. Next we have new training method. This was really great to open up, and it's really great against those decks that could potentially play Ready Set Go. So you just got to keep that in mind. Air, life, and I believe earth are the 3 symbols that Ready Set Go can play. So you just don't want to put your opponent ahead while they're going second. This card lets you like just play a little bit more 2 checks, or these kind of foundations, 2 cost foundations, and you could build at the end it has a response where you could build a foundation from your hand to the stage. So you just build one of the 2 cost foundations that you probably wouldn't have been able to play that turn. So new training method was awesome. Sucks that it has a 4 check, but it's still worth it in my opinion. One of the most important foundations is this passing the torch. If you don't see the secret rare, this is your other option to draw once you're running low in your hand or you want to draw into more steam. Love this card. It's not that great of a block, but you need a max 4, and if you check with Midoriya, it's great because now you have another way of drawing to filter through your deck. Amazing card. And this one, any means necessary. I'm playing it as a 3 of. A lot of people like to max this card out, and yeah, it's amazing. I just don't want to see multiple of this in my opening hand when I want to build foundations. I'd rather try to draw into one of these, or advice for winners or something like that, you know. So I played it at 3 and I loved it still. Maybe in the future I'll play 4, but it also has that enhance where if you have no cards in your hand, you can commit your character and give it your attack plus 3 damage, 1 speed. That comes out sometimes, and I did win a couple times with that ability. But like I said, I think 3 is the correct number, to be honest. Next, for the 1 cost foundations, we have Destined for Mainstream Success. You already know, call the top card of your deck. If you say the correct one, you're always gonna call attack, right? And if it's attack, you're gonna add it to your hand. Sometimes you can call foundations, but more than likely you want to do attack because you want to guarantee the next card is gonna be a foundation. So when you're checking, you're not gonna have to check a 3. So just basically says you're gonna have a good check or you're gonna add yourself an attack. Always good. Another important foundation we play is Celebrity Status. So we have Pummel Punches, putting one of our attacks into our momentum. You're gonna want to do this to flip and put that attack on top of your deck, and then you use one of your cards that draw to draw into that attack, which would be your Secret Rare or Haymaker. So or you could do this, or passing the torch to draw the attack. So it's just really nice to guarantee you're gonna get another attack and just keep attacking your opponent, just keep the momentum going. So, and that's a good block. I really like Celebrity Status. Now this one, I wanted to play it at 4, but I just wanted to keep the deck's size at 65. High value target, it's really great to check it. If I do find space, I think I want to bump this up to 4. But yeah, it counts as 2 cards when blocking. Not much to say. It just helps against really aggressive decks. And yeah, like I said, I think I'm gonna try to make some space for the 4th copy. 2 Mana Passionate guy. Came in clutch a couple times. It helps when you don't open up your key foundations, and maybe like this Pummel Punches, you don't open it up and then you draw later and you have a Mana Passionate in your stage. You can block with this, and now you have Pummel Punches in your stage, which is great. So that's my theory about it, and they come in clutch a couple times. And then it also helps against aggressive decks where you don't have to clog up your card pool by blocking. So it was a good card, and honestly I did like it at 2. I don't think I want to play more than that. Same thing with Self-Sacrifice. I think you need it just because you build so many foundations so quick. You need to have an out for Deadlock, but you don't want to see so many copies of this card. So I thought 2 was fine, and I did like it at 2. Just pop a foundation, give the attack +1 damage or -1 damage. So it's good for defending too. And to round it off with our 0 foundations, play 4 Recovery Girl's Kiss and 4 It Can't Be Fixed. Just to heal and against aggressive decks. Sometimes that 1 health makes a big difference, or it could throw your opponent's math off. So it's just great. And this is just for stun hate. I think it's a staple. It's the best 0 foundation I feel like in the game. It's just awesome. Just doesn't let you get stunned. And yeah, that was the deck. It was 65 cards. Midoriya got the first. I don't have the midnight to show off just because after the event I sold it right away to someone. But but yeah, and I don't have the mat because they don't have the mat at the venue. Jasco said they're going to ship it out to me, so we'll see when that comes in. But yeah, I wanted to get the deck profile out now before I waited for the mat. We got a bunch of promos though, which is cool. All the provisional promos. I still have those. But yeah, that was the deck profile, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. The event was fun. I had lots of fun trading too. The regional promos were awesome. Meeting a lot of new people, veterans from the game, playing against them, which was awesome. And yeah, I'm glad with my team's performance. We had one guy, Jeff Freelina, who top 16 with Froppy, and Russ top 4 with the second provisional that we played in. He got 3rd place actually. And yeah, and then I got 1st in the provisional, which is awesome. I just guys shout out to them for going, and Zach and Tang, they also went to the event, which is awesome. Nice seeing them. They're playing my hero as well, so shout out to them. Shout out to my team, and shout out to King Fandom. Shout out to King Fandom for the dope sweater they gave us. Our new sponsors. It was awesome playing the event, and thanks to them. Go ahead and check them out. They're in Canoga Park. And they have a coupon code when you order product through their website. It's going to be here on the screen. Go ahead and check them out. They have a lot of product from Dragon Ball, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, a lot of stuff. And they have a new big store. You guys should go check it out. Really awesome. They can fit so many players in there, and if you're looking for a local store around the area, go there. I think they're going to be hosting some My Hero Academia tournaments there, so you're in California, you want to play some games, that's the place to go. But yeah, shout out to them again, King Fandom. Thanks so much, guys. And yeah, thanks to my team, Gilbert too. He motivated me to play, to try to get 1st, just so he could try out My Hero. So gonna hold that to him. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching the video, and we'll catch you later, dudes. See ya.